What's going on, Airsofters? Thanks for tuning in today to Century Elite Airsoft TV. My name is Drew, and today we are back with a new gun review. And what I have with me is the ICS CXP. So today I have the ICS CXP .08, and I actually happen to pick this up over at Totowa Airsoft in Totowa, New Jersey. And honestly, this is a great gun. I love it a lot. It's a great gun, and it's perfect for CQB and also outdoor, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But it's definitely awesome. I actually decided to upgrade and accessorize the whole entire thing, and honestly, I couldn't be even more happy with this purchase. So let's talk about what you see right in front of you. So we have the ICS CXP. Now, it does come with the outdoor bolt when it comes to purchasing over at Totowa Airsoft, but the indoor bolt is also available. And when it comes to having the indoor and the outdoor bolt, you have basically, I don't know, two guns in one. Two guns in one, it's definitely great because if you're outdoor, you can easily change the bolts and be able to play airsoft out in the field. If you're playing CQB, you definitely want to change to the indoor bolt because it decreases the FPS. Now, as far as FPS, the FPS on the indoor bolt is about 340 to 360 with 0.2 gram BBs, and the outdoor bolt is a little bit over 400, which is great for an AEG. Now, it does have a high cap. It does actually come with a high cap magazine. I actually happen to have my mid-cap Elite Force. I'm more of a mid-cap person because of the fact that I like to have the realistic, like I'm out of ammo and reload easily, just like that. Okay, now it does come with a full metal handguard with rails, 20mm rails, which is great for your accessories as far as flashlights, grips, and lasers, and you know, whatever you prefer to have on your gun. And it does have a full metal gearbox. The gearbox is definitely great, especially when it comes to being metal, and you definitely have a good amount of reliability. Now, the actual gun itself is basically full metal from the stock to the body to the handguard and the receiver. Now, the only thing is, though, that's pretty much polymer or plastic or whatever you want to call it, is a pistol grip, you know, which is not really a big deal to me because I know that it's still ergonomic and it's still comfortable to use when it comes to playing airsoft. Now, like I said again, this is basically like two guns in one, and I absolutely love it. Now, without the accessories you see here, you do have some iron sights, which is great, and you can definitely adjust your aperture and whatever you prefer. I try not to tend to use my iron sights as much because, I don't know, it doesn't feel normal to me. I like to see a red dot, especially when you're playing like Battlefield 4 or COD or whatever it is you guys play. I usually like to use a red dot all the time, just a little more accuracy. Now, it does actually use a LiPo battery, and right now I have a 7.4 LiPo battery in here, or actually 8.1, I believe, I'm not sure, one of those guys. But I definitely have a LiPo battery in here, which is great, and it pretty much lasts the whole entire day when it comes to playing airsoft. Now, oddly enough, certain models have PEC boxes that come with it. Mine didn't come with a PEC box. My battery, excuse me, is actually housed in the handguard, which is right over here. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you charge your gun? Do you take out the battery? Do you take it apart? No, I don't. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but right over here, this little white piece is the connector for the battery. Now, it may be a little bit awkward at times to charge, but the LiPo battery is still easy to charge because all I do is just plug it in. Now, the only thing is that with this, when you have your battery housed inside the handguard, you want to make sure that your connector is actually tucked in and hidden, so that way it doesn't get shot out. Mine already got shot out, oddly enough, which, you know, something like this so small, getting shot out by another opponent, it's not fun, and the batteries are not too cheap, you know. So definitely want to make sure you tuck it in, or if you're going to use a PEC box to house your battery, make sure you properly place it somewhere that's easy to access. Now, when it comes to my accessories that you see that I have here, I have my suppressor, which is great, and I filled it up with foam so that way it can be just ever so quiet when it comes to shooting it, and it's great. I've been debating if I want to change it out to an amp, but I don't know. I'm probably one of the Vesky amps, but I'm still thinking. What do you guys think? If you guys think I should change it out, put it down in the comments below and let me know. But anyways, getting back into my accessories, so you have my suppressor that's here. Like I said again, it's just pretty much just a simple suppressor with foam inside to quiet the sound of the gun when it comes to shooting it. Then I have my PEC box. Now my PEC box actually doesn't house my battery. It is actually a flashlight. Okay, now the flashlight is super bright and it's great when it comes to playing airsoft, when it comes to playing lights out, or when it's dark, obviously, when it comes to blinding your opponents. Then I also have a laser. Now the laser, I don't know if you can see, there it is. So laser is actually a green laser, and I absolutely love the green laser. I used to have the red laser, I don't know if you saw in the Founders video, but with the green laser I like it a lot better, and you're gonna get a lot more sight out of it when it comes to using it, and it's a lot brighter than the red dot. So I definitely recommend the green over red, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's awesome, I love it. Now, getting back into the sight that I have here, as you can tell, I have a few different things that are attached to this guy. I have a riser, a metal riser that's up top right over here, so that way I can actually see over my PEC box. If I didn't have this riser, I wouldn't be able to see through the red dot, and I'd be seeing the back of the PEC box. My red dot is just basically just a generic red dot sight that I picked it up over at EVIC's website, and it's definitely great. I like it. I did have to align it just perfectly so that way it's accurate. Now you're probably wondering what's this little glass thing here. Well, it's actually called a speed protector, and it's a speed lens protector, and I absolutely love having this thing, even though it may be a little bit too big to my sight, but it's definitely worth it, because before I had an older red dot sight that got shot out on my old G&G gun, and it was a waste of money and it couldn't get repaired. So Totowa recommended getting a speed lens protector because it is a little bit thicker than the normal inexpensive ones, and it does have a lot more protection. It already got shot out several times because I have a few chips missing already on the protector, but it's better the protector to be damaged than the red dot, because I don't want it to crack, and paying for another red dot or paying for another scope that you have in your gun may not be the best thing to get damaged, because you have to buy a new one, and they're not exactly too cheap. So the riser is definitely important if you are planning to place on your M4, and you'll be able to see a lot more clearly. Now I have my vertical grip with my pressure switch that's electrical taped into this guy, so that way it's easier for me to use. I don't have to keep pushing the button up top or switching out the switches over there. Now the hop up is actually right through the charging handle. Now the charging handle is only accessible for the hop up, which is right over here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's right over here, and you can definitely adjust your hop up to make your gun a little more accurate when it comes to shooting. Okay, now the stock itself is really cool because it's a different type of stock. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I think it's just a retractable stock that I call it, and I absolutely love it. And the way I had to put it back, there's actually a button on the bottom right over here, and you just store it in. Now, like I said again, this gun is definitely great for CQB and outdoor with the different bolt attachment that's available, and you definitely want to check it out over at Totowa Airsoft. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that it also does come in black. Obviously, I have the black color. A and B have the tan version, so they're going to be doing the review soon as well too. So make sure you check it out. Now, one more thing before I leave, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share this video. And I'll see you guys soon.